baby, that's what you told me, and I believe it. I ain't never had nobody do me like that.
Hello. Before we get started with this video, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and you like this video. Tune in to hear the top dating apps. Today we are going to be talking about my top dating apps. 2 of them are based off of my own personal experience, other people's experiences, and kind of some reviews I found on Google. The other 2 I have no experience with, but I looked them up on different, I've looked up different articles that have talked about these dating apps. And they kind of stood out to me because one, I've never heard of them, and 2, they definitely have some twists to them. So, like I said, make sure you are subscribed to my channel, you like this video before we go ahead and get started. I'm not putting these in any particular order or anything. I just want to talk about the ones that I actually use first because, of course, I have personal experience with them, so I have more to talk about. The first dating app we're going to talk about is Hinge, okay? Hinge is actually an app that I use, and it's actually how me and my boyfriend met. So essentially on Hinge, the way the profile is set up is you have the option to answer different prompts. And then you upload your pictures too, of course, but you answer those different prompts and they kind of give a way to gauge sense of humor, personality traits, red flags, things you're not interested in, reasons you wouldn't match with that person beyond just their looks. And so that's something that I really appreciate about the app. A benefit that is very, very important with that app is preferences. You can preference your race, gender, of course, sexual orientation, religion, occupation to an extent, I think is on there. I haven't been on that app since I met my boyfriend, so that was 3 years ago at this point, I think. 2, 3. So I know I said that I did not create a new account, but as y'all see, I clearly made a new account just so y'all could see exactly what Hinge has to offer and what it looks like for people who have never tried it, never seen it a day in their lives. So yeah, creating a new account, and you can see that
are interested in hearing more about dating apps, because I want us ladies to expand to our horizons, guys. It's hard post-pandemic, especially to meet men in real life, quality men in real life. If you're in the club, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter how good of a man he is. He's looking at you for sex appeal. And through your job or your work life, that man is meeting you based off of your intelligence or something of that sort, so they don't see other sides of you. So I feel like dating apps, you get the opportunity to show all sides of yourself, as many sides as you want to expose to the world and to these men or, these women, whichever one you prefer. I just want to, share as much as I can about the dating experience. I'm no professional. I'm no expert, okay? You can't prepare yourself, you feel me, for the real deal, the real one. But I think there are ways to gain knowledge and experience and just life lessons without having to go through heartache and without having to go through 100 different guys in a year. I just feel like there's an easier way for women to date. And so if I can give game, I'm gonna give the game, okay? Period. Hinge allows a lot of different preferences. So I know that a lot of women, if you are looking for a particular type of man, you have your list, ladies. It's perfect. Also, another thing that I really enjoy about Hinge is what I mentioned earlier are the prompts that they allow you to use. They're really you can pick a lot of different ones. There are ones that will, test your mind. There are ones that will test your humor. And with these benefits, I definitely think that Hinge allows for quality interactions. I think that it definitely limited how many men were on these apps. The ones that just were there for sex. If that's your thing, that's cool. But at least I know that's what you're here for, because I can tell by your prompts you didn't take them seriously. But I definitely was able to have quality interactions. My boyfriend isn't the only guy that I met on the app that I had a long-term
situation with. So I would say, like, based on those experiences, it's definitely one of the most successful apps. And if you're looking for a new dating app, I suggest Hinge. Now, don't get mad at me when you don't find what you're looking for, because like I said, you gotta set it up, ladies, how you want it to be set up. If you need help setting up your account, let me know. Because if you're looking for a sugar daddy, baby, I'm telling you, you can get you a sugar daddy on there. You're looking for a sugar daddy who don't want no sugar, you can get it on there. You just have to present yourself the way you want to be, approached. I did want to go over some reviews from Hinge. Let's see what. Okay, we'll look at the Google Play reviews, because clearly they're not going to help me. Okay, so they have a rating of a 3.4. I want to make it very important and known. This is coming from a Black woman's perspective. I'm a multifaceted woman, so I can take advantage of a lot of different things. You feel me? So if these dating apps are not your cup of tea, hey, I just said try. I ain't say it was gonna work for everybody, okay? I'm not giving a recipe to everybody, but I want to make it known that I'm basing this off of the Black women's experience, especially. Someone said, to start, I think that it's the best dating app around. They gave it a 3 out of 5. It's a great layout and everything is easy to use. They said they can't give it a 4 to 5 stars because the messaging system consistently fails to deliver and receive messages. So he just gets frustrated with, I guess, the technology aspect of it. Someone else who rated it a 4 out of 5 said this app is pretty good. The way profiles are structured encourages conversation and it allows you to express more individuality than other apps. I give it 4 stars because there are some technical issues. Once again, technical issues. I didn't have technical issues like that when I thought I was, because even my boyfriend wasn't replying to me, y'all. He was leaving me on red. I'm trying to find a woman. Okay. 2 out of 5. Hinge is a rather superficial dating app. 6 photos required in 3 short paragraphs. A video message and an audio message is available as well. There is no match percent based on shared interests and no way to filter for shared interests. I don't think many apps do that unless you pay for them anyways. When you get that particular, usually the app, that's a feature on an app, like a premium feature, or you have to pay for that. Usually you can't filter based off of shared interest. I don't think I've been on one app yet that allowed that, at least when I was on the dating apps. It says if you want to filter for basic demographics, example given non-smoker. So that's another preference that I mentioned about Hinge, is that you have to pay extra. Despite the superficial nature of the app, I met several decent guys, just none that I have connected with romantically. So it seems like she had some type of success as far as matches on the app. She just didn't like that you couldn't filter certain things, which is understanding. Somebody gave it a 1 out of 5 because of technology issues, is what they explained mostly. So it seems that, Hinge is dealing with some technology issues. Hopefully now that those things are fixed, because that seems to be the thing that's keeping them from getting a lot of 4 or 5 stars. But those are other people's perspective. I can't tell you now. I can't tell you who these people is because they did not leave pictures. I tried to find trying to see if I could find like a Black woman. Maybe somebody who, has an obvious Black woman's name. Yeah, everybody's just complaining about technology issues. Okay, so the next app I'm going to talk about is Bumble. I had used Bumble before I used Hinge, but me and Bumble did not last long because I just didn't like the people I was coming across. Only date Black men, so it was, at the time I was going to IU, so PWI, it definitely was not a lot of Black men on the app. So, or if the Black men that were on the app are men I have met in person, I have seen them in person. So I'm not about to get on an app trying to talk to you. No, if I want to talk to you, I'm gonna talk to you in person. It was okay, I guess. I got on Bumble because I wanted to meet grad students, older men. Some benefits from the Bumble app is that women get to initiate the conversation. I really like that aspect, and I wish a lot more apps would just do that. Because it just provides a safe space for women. But with Bumble, women get to initiate the conversation. So it just felt like, you know, I like shooting my shot. Like I'm not one of those women who is scared to shoot their shot. I'm not one of the women that just, now I will, you know, smile at you across from the room and expect you to come to me. But I'm definitely not afraid to like approach a man either. Like, when I'm going off the liquor, baby, ain't no telling what I might say. No telling what I might say. So I definitely like that that's an option, because I'm gonna take advantage of that option. Okay, period. And I think a lot of other people, you know, appreciate that, because it does give the women who are like willing to do it but scared to do it in person, it gives us a little courage, you know, behind that wall, that social media wall. Another benefit of Bumble is that it can be used for platonic relationships as well. So you can make friends on the app. You don't necessarily have to be there for dating purposes. My sister used it to find friends. I think she still has a friend. That she met on the Bumble app. I'm not too sure, but I never tried it to meet friends. I definitely wish I would have known about that when I was using the app, but it's really cool that you can make friends with the Bumble app and just, you know, get a different way to, you know, extend your friend branches. And then another great benefit is that it does not allow ghosting. So you have to reply within a certain time frame or the message will disappear. So if you don't reply, then it's not like you're ghosting a person. It's like that whole thing goes away. So I guess in a sense, the person may still feel ghosted, but at least they don't have the messages sitting there haunting them. Okay. I guess that's a good way to put it. I think that that's something that's kind of cool, because you don't really have to you don't have to like deal with the pressures of one person replying. You feel me? Like the message disappears. I don't care. Who cares? Now let's look at some of these reviews. Bumble actually has a higher rating than Hinge. Hinge had a 3.5. Bumble has a 4.0. I'm still on the Google Play. Okay, the review for Bumble. Setting everything up is super easy and I like the interface, but the base app without the premium subscription is lacking a bit. I understand certain aspects being behind a paywall, but I don't understand the part where we can't see who has liked our profile. It would be much easier to connect with people if everyone were able to see who liked their profile. I definitely agree with that. The subscription price is ridiculous for what you get, and they don't even show you all the likes you get. So the guy said that he wants to be able to see likes, and even when you pay for the likes, another guy says that, yeah, basically pay for not all the likes. Okay, this person gave it a 2 out of 5. It's way too easy to swipe, and it causes me to not only lose a potential match, but it causes me to swipe left on people I wanted to like, and caused me to like people before I even got to look at their profile. So it seems that they're also experiencing some technical difficulties here. And these are like 2023 reviews, so these are very recent. Forces you to pay, and if you don't, have a big chance of swiping left on the person who liked you first, and in order to see, you have to pay to get redos. Also doesn't have all locations at all, just very specific ones. I don't live in New York, I live below it, and it doesn't have it in its database. So it seems like it needs to expand its range. I say it's a good app to try. Just take it with a grain of salt. Wouldn't really like use it as like my main dating app, probably at all. Okay, next we have Coffee Meets Bagel. Now I have not used this app before, but it definitely got my attention. And definitely, if I don't think I'll ever enter the dating market again, but if I were to ever, this would probably be an app that I would be, willing to give it a try if I was single. Coffee Meets Bagel One of the main benefits and features of this app is that it's very much like social media. So you can like and comment on pictures. It kind of allows you to engage with people before you really want to start that type of interaction. So it's like social media, but like we know what our intentions are. All of our intentions are to find, you know, somebody on other social media. That's not necessarily your intention. It's just to, you know, socialize with other people. But with Coffee Meets Bagel, you definitely get that experience. And what I read in one of the articles is that apparently at noon, men receive a set of matches and they have 7 days to chat with women from that small selection of matches. So, you know, it's giving, I think that's a great idea because I think a lot of men need less options. I think that a lot of men on these dating apps, the reason they are not successful is because they are chasing too many women at one time. And I think like a man, so I know that that is very much the case. I talked to my boyfriend about his experience with dating apps and just guy friends, and a lot of their problem is that they are just, it's too many women on the app. I mean, look at us. We're beautiful. We're the prize. So you're gonna want a lot of them. I get it. I fucking get it. But you can't have all of us. And I definitely think that, you know, kind of forces them to be serious. Like, it just kind of, you know, you better message this woman, better message her back, okay? You feel me? So the first person automatically 1 out of 5 says, I was only suggested one profile before having to wait a whole day to see anyone else in a suggested category. The discover section was completely empty, was almost entirely empty. No matter how far I set my distance, I don't exactly live in the middle of nowhere. I had to reinstall the app just to get anything to show up at all. I'm not entirely sure if this is exclusively because the app is broken or if the system is altogether poor. So yeah, he seems to be having system issues. Another person complaining about technology issues. Someone who rated a 5 out of 5 says, great app. It isn't mindless swiping and it's definitely made for people looking for a serious relationship. It can be a bit buggy sometimes. Oftentimes the most recent conversation moves to the bottom of the list, which is annoying. I also receive notifications after I've read a message. But other than those bugs, it's a pretty great app. Someone who rated it a 4 out of 5 says, cannot change prompts or edit after you make them. Only option is to add more prompts. You are allowed to edit your details, but the prompts cannot be deleted or edited. Otherwise, a decent app. I got a match and able to chat first. Discounts and promotions are often not quite 5 stars, but I'm not using any other app to compare to it, so we will see. So, okay, a woman. I'm trying to find women. Great people, unfortunately, the app isn't. Haven't tried in-app purchases several days in a row. Won't work no matter what I do. Can't sync with Google Play or PayPal and doesn't work. Unread messages are not at the top of the message list. Not cool for this dyslexic. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, dyslexic. It's like when I'm reading it, I can't say it, dyslexic. Adding photos is also kind of annoying and takes forever. So it seems like setting up the app, using the app is kind of a headache, but you definitely come across more quality people on this app. Okay, here's a woman, and clearly a black woman. I only downloaded this app yesterday and it's very inconvenient. The app doesn't open up right away. Once I tap the app, it just spools and stays on the same purple CMB page. Even when I received the push notification about the discount to join, I couldn't even get past the one page to see the offer. Eventually, if I try enough times, I'm able to gain access, but it really shouldn't be this difficult. Of course, she's going to delete it. Another black woman. This app is okay. Not many conversations, which isn't the app's fault. A few things make it slightly frustrating experience. I saw someone I wanted to like, but didn't have enough. I waited until the next day, so I had enough, but he was just gone. I couldn't find him. While I don't have premium, I know that there are people in my likes and they are blurred. Now I see nothing there at all. A few suggestions, free trial of premium, cost slightly less means to like someone, editing messages, fix Android. So I'm guessing that you use the beans. They give you like these coffee beans, and that goes towards a like. Once again, I haven't really used the app myself, but I think that if you are a young professional, you're new to your area, aren't from your area that you're living in, I think that this is a good option for you to start with. All right, so the next and final dating app that I'm going to talk about is LOLO.
Okay, so I definitely really wanted to tell y'all about this app. However, it's gone. And I did not realize that when I was reviewing the app. So I'm so sorry, ladies, that I did not have another app for you all. But if it comes back, hopefully this will be good information for you to have.
The biggest main benefit and feature of this app is that LOLO uses games and icebreakers to match people and to kind of just get that awkward tension out of the way. Like, what are icebreakers for? I love that because it's similar to Hinge, where you have to answer prompts, but a little less serious than Hinge was with the prompts. I think that's a really fun and humorous way to get to know people and, you know, figure out what type of guy you like, what type of woman you like. And when you play the icebreaker games, they reveal your personalities, and that's how you end up getting matched with other people. So it's really cool. You get to choose different kinds of icebreakers from what I'm seeing, and definitely get to have more authentic conversations because they arise from, you know, something less, more lighthearted and less heavy. So I definitely see the potential in the app. I think that a lot of these apps that aren't the more popular ones like Bumble, Hinge, Tinder, Plenty of Fish, Black is not as popular now, but it still struggles a little bit. I think that, you know, when you're not those big name ones and you don't cater to everybody, it does get harder to, you know, have funding for certain things that will make your interface better and make the, you know, make it a little bit more easier for people to use. But I am willing to work with people, so it is what it is. Well, that was it for today. Those were the dating apps that I think, you know, y'all should try in 2023. Looking for the love of your life, you're looking for a sneaky link, whatever it is, you can find it on these dating apps. Like I said, don't quote me, don't go around. Desiree said that this was gonna work and it didn't work. Desiree told me this, Des said this, Des said that. No, I did not, okay? Everybody has to take advantage of the dating life, okay, to your best ability, okay? That's how I was able to end up in a relationship, and I, fingers crossed, this is my man, okay? The person that's gonna put the ring on my finger, okay? And I didn't do it by bullshitting on these apps, I'm not gonna lie. I can meet guys in person to BS with. You feel me? Like, I can easily go out, look good, heels on, dress on, makeup done, hair done, and go pull a man. I can walk in a gas station, go pull a man, okay? It's about using these apps to your advantage. Even if you don't find someone on this app, at least now you know what you don't want, okay? At least you know what you do want. It's not about a fairy tale story happening, okay? It's about finding yourself, and that's what I think is most important when it comes to dating, is really just knowing yourself and finding out, who do I love, what do I love, and, you know, what type of person do I want to spend the rest of my life with? Who do I want to be that life partner with me? And it does not mean that, you know, marriage is the goal. It does not mean that, you know, being a baby mama is the goal, or being a wife is the goal, whatever you want your relationship to look like. You can start forming those ideas by using these apps. And it's like, it doesn't take that much time of your day, y'all. Like, dating does not have to be hard. So I just say, definitely take everything with, not with a grain of salt, but just know that your experience is going to be different than my experience, than the people who reviewed these dating apps, their experience. You always have to try it out for yourself. So I definitely say try it out for yourself. If you decide to use any of these apps, definitely comment below and let me know that y'all tried these apps or are going to try these apps. Have you ever tried any of these apps? If you have, let me know. How was your experience? Do you want to talk about this more? We can, okay? I love trying to help other women, okay? That's what I'm here for. That's what this page is about, no matter what is concerning. If it's going to help you make a better decision for yourself, I'm here for it, queen, okay? So, before you leave, definitely make sure that you like this video, you're subscribed to my channel, and until next time.